This is an urgent appeal from the Disasters Emergency Committee. Hundreds of thousands of people have fled their homes to escape conflict in Ukraine, leaving jobs, belongings and loved ones behind. They need shelter, food and water. You can help. To donate online, search DEC or text radio to 70150 to give £10. Thank you.
Streaming 24/7, this is Brum Radio.
Thank you for downloading this Brum Radio podcast. For more podcasts, visit brumradio.com.
I am joined on the telephone by Kitty Scott-Claus, who is coming to Birmingham for Death Drop Back in the Habit, which is at the Alexandra from the 14th to the 18th of March. Good afternoon, Kitty. How are you?
Hello. I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Hello, Birmingham.
I'm really thrilled to be chatting to you this afternoon about this production that's coming to the Alexandra Theatre. Can you reveal anything about the role that you're playing and what we might expect you to be doing?
So I play Sister Mary Titus, but if we're friends, you can just call me Sis Titis. I am quite a straight-talking character.
Mm-hmm.
She's lived a life. I think of her like she's like the Patsy Stone of the piece from Outside. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So she's a lot of fun to play.
When did you actually have you seen the first Death Drop yourself?
Yeah, I was in the first Death Drop. I did it in the West End last year. So it was so fun to like come back to Death Drop and do like, this is a brand new production. It doesn't matter if you've not seen the first one. You can come and enjoy the second one, and it's a completely original story.
Brilliant.
Brand new story, brand new characters, and yeah, it's so much fun.
And is this still a murder? So here's the description that I had. Was that a murder mystery comedy musical?
All of the above. Include puppet show, include horror, jump scares, musical numbers, puppets. What else? I'm just trying to think. It's got it all.
And it says it revolves around the Convent of St Babs. Now, is that like Birmingham Babs, or Babs as in like Barbara Windsor Babs?
Oh my! Well, it's actually Barbara as in Barbara Streisand.
Is it?
But I feel like because we're in Birmingham, it would have to be the Convent of St Babs. You're right, Babs.
That's brilliant. And I did see that it was St Babs, and I thought, well, there's a few things that could be. So,
yeah.
Do you remember seeing performances at the Alexandra when you were little? And can you name anything that you may have seen there in the past?
Oh my God, 100%. I grew up I've come from Sutton Coldfield, so I was always, and I love theatre. I grew up, I went to drama school, I moved to London when I was 18, but I grew, my whole childhood was around musical theatre and singing theatre. My first memory of seeing any show was seeing my grandma and my grandpa got me tickets to Beauty and the Beast when it was on tour there. This was years ago, in the 90s. And that was my first memory of theatre, going to see Beauty and the Beast at the Alex in Birmingham. And then I remember just going and seeing all the big touring productions and dreaming one day, oh my God, I'm gonna do that one day. And we always used to go and watch the pantomime at the Hippodrome every year. That was a big tradition for us. My family still do that. They'll go to Christmas Eve, pantomime at the Hippodrome, and yeah, so it's such a huge part of my life, and so I'm thrilled to be coming back to Birmingham with it.
That's wonderful. And how does it feel that drag is at the point where a gaggle of drag queens can go on a UK tour for a stage show musical in the UK? How does that feel to see that evolution?
Oh, it sounds fabulous, doesn't it? I love it. It really annoys the turf, doesn't it? Turf and the Tories hate it. But no, I think it's only right. It's only right that drag is for everyone. It's to be enjoyed by everyone. And it shows programs like RuPaul's Drag Race, where people get to watch drag in an environment that they wouldn't normally see it in, and realize, oh my God, it's actually before you'd only see it at a gay bar or whatever, but you realize, oh my God, this is actually, it's so accessible for everyone, and the humor is for everyone. It's a lot of fun, and I feel very lucky to be doing it.
I had to learn as I grew up not to be afraid of drag queens, because when I first started to go to gay bars, they were always on the door and they were always really intimidating. Do you think that drag has become much more friendly and accessible in that way, even though it's still like cheeky as well?
Oh, do you know what? I was the same though, babes. I was always like, if ever we were on like a night out and there was a drag queen on, I was always like, oh my God, no, because what are they going to say? They're going to be brutal. They're going to read me to filth. And like, this is before like programs like Drag Race were on the scene and everything. And I remember always just being like, oh my God, no, I'm scared of them. I'm scared of them. I think, do you know what? Like, it's always going to have, because that's the humour. The humour is, there's the humour in the cattiness. And obviously when the queens read people, it comes from a place of love. They're not doing it to like make you cry. Do you know what I mean? That's the last thing they want. At the end of the day, it's to be enjoyed by everyone. And I think that's what makes drag so funny, because everyone's in on the joke. It's like, spoiler alert, like, I'm a man and I'm dressed like this. Like, I'm essentially a clown, hun. And like, here I am reading you for your shoes, but I'm wearing this. Like, come on, get a grip.
And it's that thing about it being cheeky and charming at the same time, and also it seems very observational to me always as well.
Absolutely, cheeky and charming. That's what it says on my Tinder profile.
And will you be showing your fellow queens around Birmingham as well? I know when Willem came to Birmingham in 2021, they were looking at all the graffiti that was down here in Digbeth. Are there bits of Birmingham that you're going to go back to and be like, this is where I used to come to?
Oh, absolutely. Do you know what I'm most excited to show the girls? Like, just the Birmingham drag scene. I love the Birmingham drag scene so much. I think it's so unique and of its own, like, element that there's nowhere else that does drag like Birmingham. And I think it has such a sense of humour. And it's my favourite place to go for a night out, 100%. I love it so much. So I'm so excited to show the girls like the Nightingale and the Village, and just see the girls. Do you know what I mean?
I used to like going down to Glamorous to see the that's a downstairs bar, and everyone used to stare at you as you come down the stairs because they were trying to work out who you were as you're coming down. And
my God!
I always find those kind of bars quite funny to be in as well. And they always used to have karaoke night on there as well. And I can't sing at all, so it makes it even more funny because I'm desperate.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, drag queens can't sing, but that doesn't stop them.
But yeah, they've got personality personality equals talent. I think a lot of people do think that as well. I'm really excited to be coming to see this production when it's in Birmingham. So thank you for bringing this to us. This is Death Drop Back in the Habit. It's on from the 14th to the 18th of March at the Alexandra. You can check out the website deathdropplay.com or ATG Tickets to get tickets to the Alexandra for this show as well. Why should we come and see this show?
Oh my God, you should come and see the show because it is literally like, if you thought like it mixed with Scary Movie, mixed with The Sounds of Music, mixed with like cross-dressing and RuPaul's Drag Race, then it's absolutely for you, hun.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Kitty, for taking the time to chat to us today about this.
Oh, no, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be coming back to Birmingham.
Hooray.
Thank you for listening to this Brum Radio podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on your podcast app.